Good morning, everybody. It is early, way early. We're going to 4 till 4, Cars and Coffee. Going to go ahead and pick up a friend. If you don't know him, his name is Jordan Beau, driven by Jordan's YouTube channel. He also has Jordan Beau YouTube channel. Check him out. But yeah, it's early. I'm waking up. Car's still waking up. So let's go ahead, head out there. See you there. Alright, so it is a new day. This video is going to be all over the place. I did not do a good job at filming Cars and Coffee that Saturday morning. Today is Monday, so completely missed out on that. There was a lot of cool cars there, but I spent a lot of my time networking, meeting some people and stuff like that. And yep, rookie move, forgot to film a lot of that stuff. So then after connecting with Jordan, we went to lunch, and then I didn't film anything else after that. What's up, everybody? So we are out here, McCormick Ranch, I believe, Scottsdale area, and so just grab the car out here. Got Jordan here, and there he is taking some pictures of the car. So we just wanted to connect today, do some fun footage and all of that. I don't know, we're just kind of just driving around, maybe just doing reviews. We're just just kind of hanging out. Beautiful out here. Alright, everybody, so I'm sitting in the passenger seat for the first time in my car. Jordan's out cruising it around. Jordan used to have a GT4, so we're kind of just doing like a little mini review. I don't know what your thoughts are so far. I know maybe you've had some GT3 experience in the past of, kind of driving the car around and stuff like that.
I'd say I've never had bad experiences in a Porsche ever. Yeah, I'd say that's something important. Yeah, dude, I love the car. Needs an exhaust.
It does need. You guys know that. I've told you that. Yeah. So as a previous GT4 owner and then being in the driver's seat of a GT3, I guess, what are some of your favorite things, similarities, differences, just kind of overall experience?
I'd say the big thing for me is always that a 911 automatically feels bigger. Chassis just feels different. Look at that, dude. I just downshifted like I'm in my car. The Motorsport engine is incomparable. Like there's no replacement for a Motorsport GT department engine. The higher RPM, that little, I know it's like another 1,000 RPM, but it's just worth it. And it might last a second, but it feels like it lasts an hour. And I don't know, man. I'd say it always feels different driving a rear engine car than a mid-engine car. The GT4, like I was telling you earlier, I describe it more as like a go-kart. It's the closest automobile on the road I've ever driven that reminds me of a go-kart. Whereas this reminds me of like a real car. Like I feel like this is. You should probably put your nose lift up, so I don't want to scrape your car. That wouldn't be fun. How long does it take to go up? Oh, that's really fast.
Yeah, it's super quick.
There's another thing. You cannot get a nose lift on a 981 GT4. I don't know about a 718. What's that noise?
It's the compressor for the front end lift.
Well, how about it calms down, okay? I'd say I have to properly drive the car. I think that's a big thing is when you're talking about two GT product cars, I mean, where they really thrive and where they're really comparable is on the canyons or on the track. I mean, just daily use, I think this feels more like a daily just because you have more room, more space, bigger cabin. Yeah, man, I think for the price, I mean, they're similarly priced right now. These definitely surpass the GT4s by a bit. But I'd say it just depends on what you're looking for. A lot of the OG, a lot of people that have either raced Porsches in the past or have had 911s are gonna prefer that rear engine feel. I'd say I prefer the mid-engine feel because that's what I'm used to. But I know a lot of people, like my buddy Tom, who comes from 911s, he enjoys that rear engine feel. So I'd say it's really just preference. Do you like mid-engine? Do you like rear engine? And if you're lying to yourself about whether rear engine's better or not, you know what I mean?
For sure. No biased opinion.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, let's go get some food, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna go get some food. Catch you guys. So then after connecting with Jordan, we went to lunch, and then I didn't film anything else after that. Again, we talked a lot of business, networking, and stuff like that. Shout out to Jordan. I'll put a link down below for his channel as well in the description, so go ahead and check that out, support him. And so today, long story short, we got to do some work on this. I got some goodies coming for the GT3, so we're gonna prep today and get ready for that. I also got an update on the R33, so those of you that remember, if you haven't checked out the video, go ahead, check out the note up here and watch that last video. But I basically took apart the whole motor in the R33. It's out right now. It's gonna be rebuilt, and I got some goodies coming for that too. I don't wanna spoil it, but I ordered a lot of parts and they're coming, they're on their way. So today's video, what it's gonna be is I'm gonna be working on this. Again, we're gonna go ahead and take something off of this car in order to ship it to California. And then after I ship it to California, it's gonna get upgraded and then it's gonna come back. So I don't wanna bore you with that, but let's go ahead and just get right into working on this. So I don't know if you figured it out already. It's not gonna take rocket science. The second I start working on this, you're gonna know exactly what I'm doing with the car. So let's just go ahead and get into it. All right, so if you haven't guessed it, I'm working on the exhaust. So what I need to do is I need to get these tips off. There's a bolt up here that I need to get out. There's another one down there, another one down there. And so let's get right into taking this off. So guys, this literally took me like 3 minutes to get off. So yeah, super simple. Just a 13mm all the way around. So that's kind of what the, that is what the exhaust looks like without the tips on. These tips have like a pretty cool black coating on the end there, you can kind of see. So yeah, what am I doing with this and why am I taking it off? Obviously you guys probably are pretty smart. You're figuring out I'm gonna be getting somewhat of an exhaust for this. Am I just getting the tips or what? So you know what's funny about working on cars is literally like every single time you work on something, you always expect something to go wrong. And I honestly thought that taking that off was gonna take me like 15, 30 minutes, something like that. I was thinking about taking those bolts off, and I'm like, how much you wanna bet that it's not just gonna be super simple and slide off, and I'm gonna have to take the whole rear bumper off before I get whatever I'm getting. And yeah, no, this went great. It was absolutely awesome because 3 bolts, had it off in 2 minutes. So what am I going to be doing with these exhaust tips? So put down in the comments below. Again, it doesn't take rocket science to really figure out what I am doing, but yeah, I am shipping this off to California. So whatever you guys think that means, go ahead and drop a comment. But yeah, so got this off. Something else we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna fire this thing up. I have not started this thing in weeks. So got the heavy duty jumper box because I really doubt that the battery's charged, so we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. For those of you that have never listened to this thing is obnoxiously loud, straight piped. It is a Cobalt, yes, it's a Cobalt SS, but yeah, it's unique. So there is no way this thing would have started up. I just put the charger on, it was at like 4.7 volts. And if you guys have never seen this before, it might be kind of hard to see in here, but got the battery back over here. And then there is a bottle down there, like a 10-pound bottle. So, but yeah, with this charger we're at 11.8 volts. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. So this car needs a rebuild, just like everything else that I own at this moment. It's smoking a little bit out of the tailpipe, especially when it warms up, so I'm pretty sure that the piston rings are gone out of this. You can kind of see a little bit of smoke there. See if I can zoom in for you. So I bought this car brand new in 2006, and it has just over 100,000 miles on it. I've tracked this thing, raced it on a quarter mile, done some like road course racing, absolutely beat on this thing for 15 years. So I'm actually surprised that it lasted as long as it did. That's pretty crazy to me, but yeah, it's time for a rebuild at the bottom end. So what happened was the valve cover gasket seal was leaking, and then oil went in there into the spark plug housing, starved the motor full of oil. I didn't catch it in time, and starved the rings full of oil. So gonna have a new bottom end coming on this sometime in the future, but had to do the R33 first. That was priority. That car has not been running right for a really long time, and like I said, I got some goodies coming for that thing. I'm super pumped about it. So you haven't really seen the inside of this before, inside the engine compartment. Let's check it out. So I got a stage 2 supercharger kit, which came with a smaller pulley, as well as bigger injectors, a flash, got the K&N and intake, got some K-Sport coilovers. I also got a one-off custom exhaust, straight piped all the way through. Exhaust was built by Dyno Comp here in Phoenix. Something else too is I have Corvette brakes. So these are C5 Corvette Bayer brakes on here. This was a one-off system built, also custom-made BBSs for the car. So like I said, today's video is kind of all over the place, but just want to give you an update on where the Cobalt's at. After the 33 is done, I'm going to pull this apart and build that. News with the GT3. Who knows what I am doing next? Obviously, this right here is a big giveaway. So I'm gonna leave this door open. This car smells bad. Like, you can definitely tell it's burning oil for sure. Sorry, today's video is all over the place, but it started out with cars and coffee, then hung out with Jordan. Again, down below, link in the description for Jordan's channel. We'll be collabing with him in the future, doing more just reviews, that kind of thing. He's got an RS3, so we'll be catching up. I gotta drive that. That thing has got some power. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, just like that. Shane shows out. Peace.